Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46.
Shotgun now for Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Seahawks.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He was bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now they try the right side here, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw on third down. Newton. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Newton. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
The 34-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Play fake. Murray. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Murray again. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. Sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 29-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 22, Newton. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down and 4. Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Newton. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Number 21.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Check, 59, 59. Tighten up. Gun. 36.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run. Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Newton. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check, 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 check. 20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Newton on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Wagner. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On 1st down, it's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
This is caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Shaw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, you got deep? Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. Switch it.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shaw.
Murray's pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Got a man at It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The pass there complete to Sutton. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Newton now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jonathan Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 58.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Seahawks.
Cam goes out wide quickly. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Complete to DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll give it to Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
Newton's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And he puts it through.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. They can't hang.
Throwing again. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They faked the handoff. Now Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Murray now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Today's final score is
Charles on the losing